Okay, so we hear about artificial intelligence all the time, right? But what happens when you try to fuse its raw power with, our very own human intuition? That's exactly the mission of HyperLab, a research group at Riga Technical University. And trust me, their goal is a big one. The ultimate goal for them is something they call hyper-performance. So what is that? Well, think of it as this amazing state where everything just clicks. You've got superior effectiveness, a boost in creativity, and real sustainable innovation. And the secret sauce is creating that perfect blend of human judgment and AI's incredible processing power.
I mean, that sounds fantastic, doesn't it? But it brings up a huge question. How in the world do you actually get humans and AI to align so perfectly? Because as it turns out, it's not as simple as just plugging us in. In fact, there's this massive, fundamental barrier that always seems to get in the way of making that human-AI teamwork really happen. And it's a problem that affects, well, pretty much everything, from how we adopt new tech to whether we trust the digital systems we use every day.
And this image right here, it just perfectly illustrates that barrier. It's called the knowledge-behavior gap. Just picture it like a giant canyon. On one side, you have what we say we believe, the things we tell someone in a survey. But way over on the other side is what we subconsciously feel and actually do, our gut-level behaviors. So here's the kicker. The old ways of doing things, like interviews and questionnaires, they completely miss what's happening in that canyon. They only capture what we think we feel, not the subconscious stuff that's actually pulling the strings on our trust, our decisions, and our actions. Which brings us right back to the central challenge. If we're ever going to build technology that truly works with us, we've got to find a way to build a bridge across that gap. So how do we do it?
Well, this is where HyperLab's work gets really, really cool. Their approach is basically to stop guessing. Instead, they want to crack open the black box of human experience and take a direct look at what's actually going on under the hood.
And how they do it is pretty wild. They call it the neuro-UX approach. So instead of asking people what they think, they use biometric signals. We're talking eye tracking to see where your attention is really focused, or skin sensors that measure your subconscious emotional responses. This lets them objectively see what's going on in your head when you interact with tech. They are literally measuring the hidden drivers of our behavior. Okay, this all sounds incredibly cutting edge, and it is, but what does it actually look like in practice? How does measuring our gut reactions help solve actual real-world problems? So let's take a look. Here's how HyperLab is putting this neuro-UX method to work on an incredible range of challenges across both business and society. And the applications are just fascinating. For example, they're working to build our trust in digital government services by finding the exact moments that cause confusion. They're helping prevent accidents by monitoring the attention of people in high-risk jobs like drone operators to detect fatigue before it's too late. They're even tackling huge societal issues, like finding ways to make us more resistant to propaganda, encouraging people to actually use eco-friendly packaging, and redesigning those complicated digital insurance websites to build real trust. So when you zoom out, you can really see their mission in action. They are literally building that bridge across the knowledge-behavior gap. By creating solutions that understand our real, subconscious human experience, they're empowering organizations to finally achieve that awesome state of hyper-performance. And this isn't just about making money. This work ties directly into the core mission of Riga Technical University itself, to build a more competitive, innovative, and creative future. They're taking that mission and aiming it straight at one of the biggest challenges of our time, making technology work for humanity, not against it. And that leaves us with a pretty powerful thought. If we could genuinely open that black box and understand our subconscious reactions to the digital world all around us, what problems would you solve first? Seriously, think about it. From designing better products to building a more resilient society, the possibilities are just staggering.